What's up, y'all? Let's do this.
Oh, hi guys, welcome to Nicky's World. I'm Nicky, your host, and today we gotta talk about this pandemic amnesty crap that the left wants to pull before the midterm elections and why. I'm gonna give you my take on why there should be no amnesty for these people that did this to us for the last 2 years. Alright? But before we go any further, guys, if you guys love Nicky's World so much, seriously, guys, please consider donating a cup of coffee for me, because for a price of a cup of coffee at Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, and Cumberland Farms, guys, you guys help keep this podcast show alive. You guys help me curate more stories, more topics like this to talk about. I do accept Bitcoin donations. I'm also on Locals, guys. If you guys want to support and sponsor this podcast show. If you guys love Nicky's World so much, please hit that like, subscribe, please give me a review, good, bad, and the ugly. And also, guys, if you guys love Nicky's World and want to support Nicky's World, I have affiliate links through Shibari Study and Amazon. And before we get the show on the road, literally, guys, if you guys love this episode and any of my other episodes on Nicky's World, please consider sharing this across all the social media platforms that are out there today. Ooh, alright, guys, alright. I'm diapered up as always. Had to do a diaper change after dinner because my diapers leaked and soiled, and I'm now in a Tykabo's Little Wars diaper with 3 boosters, so, yep, I'm diapered up for the night. And I'm here right now podcasting with y'all as well on a Friday, transitioning into Saturday. Yep. So, anyway, I want to talk about this, pandemic amnesty that the Atlantic published this week. I want to say this. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck you on the horse that you rode on. Seriously, man, how fucking dare you want to talk about giving amnesty or asking for amnesty and forgiveness, for the last 2 years that you did to us, subjecting us to the vaccine mandates, the COVID mandates, the fucking mask mandates, having us fired from our jobs for refusing to take the jab. Not being able to watch our loved ones die from this pandemic. It's fuck you. You got a lot of nerve and you got a lot of balls to want to ask for amnesty and all this right before the midterm elections that's about to happen in a couple of days. You guys are full of shit. That's all I gotta say. To the left that's begging for amnesty, fuck you. Okay? Let me give the double barrel friendly family middle finger, because you know why? What you deserve is swift, brutal justice and no fucking mercy. Okay? Simple as that. If if the Republicans regain control of Congress, they should be calling for military tribunals on everyone that was involved in the last 2 years, everyone that was involved in this pandemic bullshit, including forcing your kids to wear face diapers, locking down whole towns, communities, and all this shit, and shutting your kids out of a school which stunted their growth and caused low test scores. Fuck you. Plain and simple. Fuck you. Okay? And at the same time, firing people for refusing to take the jab, kicking people out of the military for refusing to take the jab. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck you and the horse you rode on. Okay? It's that simple. It's that simple. Why would I want to forgive someone who ruined the country, who locked down the country, and destroyed the country for the last 2 years using that COVID-19 as a pretext? Fuck you. You don't deserve forgiveness. I will never forgive you guys. In fact, I'll remember that when I go to the fucking polls on November 8th and when I vote every Republican down the line and vote the Democrats out of office. That's it. You Democrats and left have the fucking balls and have the fucking brass cojones to beg us to forgive you for the shit you pulled on us for the last 2 years. Hell no. I'll say it again. Hell no. I am never going to forgive you guys for what you did. You guys don't deserve forgiveness. You guys deserve retribution and swift, brutal justice. Simple as that. That's why I will support candidates who will basically investigate this pandemic, who will do a top-down investigation, okay? Who will even pursue criminal charges on anyone responsible during this pandemic. Because I tell you what, there are people who deserve to be thrown in prison for the shit they did to this country during the last 2 years. Okay? Pretty much what they did to this country in the last 2 years, they don't deserve amnesty. They don't deserve forgiveness. The people who forced a mask on your kid, shit, they deserve to be thrown in prison for all I care. They deserve to be put in a 7x12 prison cell and never ever fucking let out. Plain and simple. Okay? And these are the people that want to force the experimental jab on you and fire you from your work, kick you out of social media for refusing to go along with the COVID shit. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck you from the horse that you rode on. It's that simple. Why would we want to forgive these people after the shit they've done to you, me, and everyone else, causing people to lose their jobs, causing people to lose their social media accounts and social media access, being kicked out of YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram for merely questioning the pandemic, for merely questioning the origins of it? These people don't deserve forgiveness. These people should never deserve forgiveness. These people deserve swift, brutal retribution and swift, brutal justice. It's that simple. These people deserve to be put in a fucking prison cell wearing orange jumpsuits and never, ever let out into society. In fact, I will say this. If the Republicans regain control of Congress, there should be calls for hearings on this. There should be calls for criminal hearings on how this pandemic and our response to it went down. There should be, because the people who did this and their excuses, oh, we didn't know what was going on. We were in the dark. We had to do what was best. Yeah, what was best? Locking people down, locking people out of schools, work, like basically making them go distance themselves and not being able to see your loved ones in the hospital and nursing homes. Fuck you guys. Fuck you and fuck you on the fucking horse that you came on. You guys don't deserve any forgiveness. I don't care how much you beg, you plead, or you go on your hands and knees begging for people like us to forgive you. No, you don't deserve to be forgiven for this shit. You deserve to be thrown in a prison cell for all I fucking care. You deserve to be put in a 7x12 prison cell and never ever fucking let out. That is plain and simple. That is. Because for the shit you did for the last 2 years and the shit you caused in this country, shit, why would I ever want to forgive your ass? Why would I? You people don't deserve forgiveness. You people deserve to be put in front of a military tribunal and tried for all the crimes that you committed. Basically, they should be military tribunals, they should be criminal investigations, and there should be swift, brutal justice. Okay? Now, some people have called for Nuremberg-style trials. I would go so far to agree with that as well. Because you know why? These people should not be allowed off the hook. These people should not be allowed to skate by and say, oh, they didn't know what they're doing. Fuck you. They knew what they were doing. They knew. And this was to them a pretext to communism that they wanted to pull on us. So basically they knew what they were doing. They knew. But they wanted to plead ignorance, and they think that we're stupid to fall for that shit. Fuck you. I say again, fuck you. We ain't falling for that shit. We never will. And I tell you what, I will never forgive anyone who was responsible for locking down like cities, locking down schools, okay? Causing low test scores and causing kids to be stunted in their social and learning environment. It's like, fuck you. Y'all don't deserve that shit. And I'd say like this. The reason why they're doing this now is because the upcoming midterm elections, and they know they're going to get their asses fucking handed to them on a fucking silver plate. They know that their ass is going to get kicked. And they know they're going to get an ass kicking like no tomorrow. That's why they wrote this article on the Atlantic, and that's why they're going on social media and going around begging for everyone to forgive them for what they did. Hell no. You don't deserve forgiveness. I'm sorry. For the shit you did, you don't deserve forgiveness. You deserve swift, brutal justice. You really do, guys. You deserve swift, brutal justice. Okay? I don't care if you beg on your hands and knees for amnesty. What happened to the people that got fired from their job? Where was their amnesty? Fuck you. You don't deserve amnesty. You never will. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you say. You don't deserve amnesty. I don't care if you beg on your hands and knees in front of me for mercy or like forgiveness. No, no, you don't deserve that. You never will. I don't care how much you try to plead your way out or try to ask for forgiveness. No, no, I'm sorry. That's not gonna happen. You can try it all you want, but it's not gonna happen anytime soon. We're not gonna accept your apology. We're not gonna accept your amnesty. We're not gonna, and I tell you what, we're not even gonna forget. We are never gonna forget this. We're gonna make sure that you remember this for the rest of your fucking life until you're 6 feet under in the grave. We're going to make sure that, and we're going to make sure that future generations know what you did. Because that way, if shit like this ever happens, we could say like this is what they did to us. This is why you should never do it. Plain and simple. Because you know why? Why should we let you guys off the hook? Hell fucking no. And I bet you the second we let you off the hook, you're gonna try to pull this stunt again. No way. No way. No way. No how. And no dice. None whatsoever. Why would we want to forgive these people? Okay? Give me the $64,000 explanation why I should forgive these people. And if you do, guys, put it in the comments in the description below. I want to know, because to me, I wouldn't want to forgive these people. These people don't deserve forgiveness. These people deserve swift, brutal justice. These people deserve to be thrown in a prison cell, okay? For what they did to your kids in school, for what they did to your job, your employment, your economy during this pandemic. I'm like this. Why would I want to forgive these people? Why would I ever want to forgive these people? These people don't deserve forgiveness. No, they never do. And they don't deserve our forgiveness. Instead, they deserve swift, brutal justice. They deserve military tribunals. They deserve prison time. I don't care what their excuse was. They had no excuse to trample the Constitution and trample our rights. They do not have that right. I'm sorry to say this, that these people do not deserve any forgiveness. So, to me, no forgiveness for these people. Swift, brutal justice is in order. These people deserve swift, brutal justice for what they did to us. And I can never forgive these people. There's no way on God's green earth I can never forgive these people. For what these people did to me, what these people did to my family, especially my father who died from this COVID pandemic, there's no way I can forgive these people. I'm sorry. If it were up to me, these people would be thrown in a prison cell and these people would never ever let out. I'm sorry to say this. These people do not deserve any form of forgiveness. I don't care how much you beg and plead. All your begging and pleading is not going to change anything. It's not going to change the tune. It's not going to change this, And it's funny, the people who are begging for forgiveness are those who vote Democrat, are those who are voting knowing that they're going to get their asses kicked. They're going to get their asses handed to them. And they know that they're going to get an ass kicking like no tomorrow. Plain and simple, guys. It's plain and simple. Never forgive these guys. Never forgive them. I wouldn't even forgive them no matter how much they beg and plead. I don't care, guys. I don't care. I don't care, man. For the shit that we've gone through in the last 2 years with all this pandemic bullshit, mask mandates, vaccine mandates, like mandating to take the jab in order to do this, this, and this, and this, forcing your young kid to wear a face diaper when it's been proven that these kids are not prone to this pandemic. It just makes me wanna basically throat punch these people across the room. It just makes me, man. It just makes me, because the fact that these people have the nerve to ask me for forgiveness for what they did to me for the last 2 years, locking down this country, forcing you to take a jab that you don't want, basically forcing you to wear 2, 3, 4 face diapers, you know what I mean, aka the mask, and then at the same time forcing you to have a passport or take the jab with I don't know how many boosters just to be able to do everything that you normally would be doing prior to this whole shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. My Buddhist nature in me would want me to forgive these people, but the reality is I can't forgive these people for what they did to me, what they did to my family, what they did to my father. It's unquestionable. It's unquestionable for me to forgive them. I can't forgive them. I simply can't. I simply can't forgive these people for what they did to my dad who died from COVID-19. I can't. I just can't. I just can't. These people, especially these Democrats, these far left, they took away my father. They did. They did. And now they want me to forgive them for what they did? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I can't forgive these people. I can't. There's no way I'm ever going to forgive these people for what they did. Okay? And on top of that, I can't forgive these people for basically making it impossible for me to go out and do things. Like, for example, I wanted to go to rope labs, rope events, and be able to do like shibari, like rope tying with someone. But a lot of these places have imposed like mask mandates and vaccine mandates that I can't take the vaccine for, and they want me to forgive them for this shit. Fuck you. Fuck you, and fuck you on the horse that you rode on. And at the same time, why would I want to forgive these people that say that, oh, you have to wear a mask to ride the plane? It's like, fuck you. Fuck you. I can't, man. I can't. I can never forgive these people. Even with the upcoming midterm elections, I can't. I just can't, and I just won't. I just won't forgive these people, man. I will never forgive these people, no matter how much they plead in front of me. I don't care if you fucking like offer me the keys to the Fort Knox gold vault. That is not enough to forgive them. I'm sorry. I can't forgive these people. These people don't deserve forgiveness from me. They will never be forgiven for what they did. They will never ever be forgiven. I can't forgive them because my dad ain't here. My dad ain't here anymore. I can't. I'm sorry. I cannot forgive these people. They've caused this. They've caused my dad to die from COVID-19 like last year. Or you know what I mean, like last year. I can't. And then at the same time, at my dad's funeral, we can only limit to so many people, and most of my family couldn't come see my dad get cremated. And that was sad. It was sad and disgusting. It was. It was disgusting. And I can't forgive these people that made it next to impossible for me to go to my Coast Guard Auxiliary unit meetings, because we had to go to unit meetings on Zoom video conferencing, which I've gotten sick and tired of. I can't forgive these people. I can't. I'm never going to forgive these people, and I'm going to remember this when I go to the polls on November 8th, when I go and vote on November 8th and vote Republican down the line. I don't care how much you plead and offer to me. There is no way I am ever going to change my vote. No way. I'm sorry. That's not going to happen anytime soon. That's never going to happen. You can try as you might. You can try all you like. But to me, what y'all did to my family is unforgivable. I tell you, man, if we didn't have this COVID pandemic, my dad would probably still be alive right now. My dad would be alive. But because you wanted to, he can't take ivermectin because it's considered horse dewormer shit, which probably could have saved my dad, and he would have been alive to this day. He would have made a full recovery, and he would have been alive. He would have. But as of right now, he ain't here. And I blame you people on the left and the Democrats and the fucking liberals for the shit that we're in. Yeah, it's you people. It's your fault. It's you people's fault. And you have the fucking nerve to beg for forgiveness, to beg for amnesty for the shit that you did. Fuck you, guys. Fuck you. I can never forgive you guys. Hell no. You don't deserve amnesty. You deserve swift, brutal justice. That's all you deserve. You deserve the most swift, brutal justice that this country can allow. And if it were up to me, there would be military tribunals being launched in this country. There would be military tribunals and military judicial investigations into how this pandemic started and who's responsible for this and who should be prosecuted to the fullest extent. To me, that's the only way we can ever heal this country, is that we would have tribunals, hearings, criminal investigations, and everyone that was responsible for the shit that they caused in this country should be basically thrown in prison and never, ever let out. I don't care. I don't care if you plead the fifth. You don't deserve it. For the shit that you did in this country, for the shit you did to people like me, and the shit that you caused to my family, you don't deserve forgiveness. You don't deserve, to be forgiven. You deserve to be like thrown in prison. You deserve swift, brutal justice. You deserve that. There's no like mercy. You don't deserve mercy. Okay? You don't. I don't care how much pleading that you do in front of me. No amount of pleading is gonna make me forgive you for this shit. I'm sorry to say that, man. I'm sorry. There is no pleading in front of me. You can plead all you want. You can beg for mercy or forgiveness all you want, but I'm not going to give it. I'm sorry. If you want mercy and for forgiveness, you can go down that block over there, or you can go over that mountain over there. But right here where I'm sitting, you don't deserve forgiveness. You don't deserve mercy. I'm sorry. You will never get that in front of me. And you know what? You will never deserve that. I don't care how much you do to make me forgive you. It ain't enough. It will never be enough. And I won't accept it. I won't accept your stupid apology because it's not enough. It's not enough. And it ain't worth the shit that you did. Okay? It ain't worth it. So, for me, you people don't deserve to be forgiven. You people deserve to be thrown in prison where you fucking belong, and don't deserve to be let out into society for the shit that you did. That's why, like I said, people like Dr. Fauci should be in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba a long fucking time ago. People who basically forced you to take the jab, forced you to wear a face diaper, they locked your kids out of school, that caused low test scores, forced your kid to wear, 2 or 3 face diapers while attending school. Shit. Those people deserve to be thrown in a prison cell and never ever fucking let out. I will say this a million times till I get cryogenically frozen. These people do not deserve anything. I don't care what they say, what they do, or what they do to make up. It's never enough. It will never be enough. No amnesty for these people. Never. Not a million or a gazillion years. No amnesty whatsoever. These people don't deserve amnesty. These people deserve swift, brutal justice. These people deserve to be thrown in a prison cell and never ever let out. And the people and the politicians that caused this during the last 2 years, they don't deserve to be put back in office. They deserve to be kicked out of office and never let back in. Plain and simple. They don't deserve it. In fact, they deserve to be put in a fucking prison cell. They don't deserve to sit in Congress or the governor's chair. They don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They don't. They don't, man. And talking about my dad, who died from all this, you people on the left caused that. Why would I forgive you people for that? Why? Because many times I would love to have a beer with my dad. I would love to go to the casino on my birthday with my dad, just to play the slots, play the poker, play the blackjack, just to be able to watch the World Poker Tour with my dad while having a beer. I would love to do that. But you people on the left took that all away. And do you deserve any forgiveness for that? Fuck you. Fuck you, and fuck you on the horse you fucking rode on. You don't deserve any forgiveness for that. You know? Why would I want to forgive you people that, because my dad died from COVID, you took away the ability for me to learn how to take care of the car, or ask questions about like car maintenance or how to fix this, how to fix that. Hell no. Hell no. I won't forgive you people. I'll remember this when I go to the polls on Tuesday, November 8th. I'll remember this. And you're gonna wonder why that the red wave is gonna come crashing on you people like a tsunami. And it's gonna hurt y'all like no tomorrow. It is. It pretty much is, guys. It pretty much is. It's sometimes sad when I talk about my dad on the podcast show. It sometimes is, guys. It sometimes is. And it's sometimes depressing when I talk about my dad, because my dad ain't here and he died of COVID like in 2021. Yeah, he did. And it's been like 2 years since my dad ain't here. And these people have the fucking nerve to ask me for forgiveness for what they did. Fuck you. Fuck you, man. And at the same time, why would I forgive these people that mandate the jab on healthcare workers and people like me who wanted to work as an EMT, but because of the vaccine mandate, okay, I can't work in the healthcare profession anymore. It's like, why would I want to forgive you for that? That you took away my ability to go work as an EMT, knowing that I'm willing to put my fucking damn life on the line, but you people on the left want to mandate the vaccine, saying that, oh, you need to take the vaccine in order to do this and this and this. Hell fuck no. I mean, hell no and fuck in no way. Hell no. Hell no, man. You took away my ability to go work as an EMT because you wanted to mandate the vaccine? Hell fuck no. No. You don't deserve to be forgiven for that. You don't. You don't. I'm sorry. There's no way on God's green earth that I can forgive you people for that shit. There's no way. I don't care if you offer me a stimulus package. I don't care if you offer me to pay off my student loans or pay off my my taxes. No amount of that will ever be forgiven. No, none whatsoever. I don't care. I don't. I really don't. And y'all have the fucking nerve to ask me for forgiveness for the shit you done in the last 2 years? Hell no. No way. No way. This podcast show is probably gonna be the most sad, depressing one, because I had to bring up my father, because for the shit that these people have done, for the shit that these people did, you know what I mean? For the shit that they've done here, hell no. I can't forgive these people. I can never. These people don't deserve anything. These people do not deserve any for forgiveness. They don't. And it's disgusting that these people will do that. And these people will try to say, oh, we want to be forgiven for this stuff. We want to be forgiven for this. Shit. Fuck you. Fuck you on the horse that you rode on. Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much. It's disgusting. It is. I just wanted to get this off my chest, man. I just really wanted to. But before we go and end the show for the day, I want to talk about this incident that happened at Trinity College in Hartford, Connecticut, where the administrators at that school took down like students' patriotic flags, but at the same time left up BLM and the LGBTQ one. And this happened in my home state of Connecticut. I want to say this to the people at Trinity College. Y'all can go fuck yourselves. For all I care, you're like bitches. It just goes to show that colleges are nothing more than indoctrination centers. They're nothing more than socialist, communist indoctrination centers instead of centers for higher education and learning. It seems like this. The people at the Trinity College, they're scared of like the American flag. They're scared of the Gadsden flag so much that they want to take it down, or they're scared of the Blue Lives Matter flag or the patriotic flag, but they're okay with putting a BLM flag and an LGBTQ flag up. It just smacks one-sidedness that Trinity College is doing. It just smacks the fact that these people hate this country. It really does. And the fact that they did this here in Connecticut, of all states, just makes me wonder, what the fuck is Trinity College smoking? What kind of fucking drugs are they taking in Hartford? That's all I want to know. Have they crossed into the south end of Hartford and probably snorted some of their drugs? Shit. I go like this. This is why these people should be like, basically like this. Let's take the cancel culture and woke culture and flip it on them. Make them live up to their own standards. I'm calling for Trinity College to be canceled. I'm calling for Trinity College to be boycotted immediately. Okay? The fact that they want to do this in my state, I want to know I want to go like this. If these people that did this, if I ever find out that they're in my hometown, I would flip out on these people in less than 5 seconds. I would. Because what they're doing is offensive. Okay? It just smacks that these people, especially the left, who always loves to say that they're so tolerant, open, accepting. Okay, yeah, you are, but you're only open, tolerant, and accepting that only agrees with your logic. That's the problem with the left. That is. You only have, it's like this. With them, they're all for diversity, equality, inclusion, as long as you agree with them. But the second that you have an opinion that's different from yours, or you believe in something that's different from theirs, they do this shit that's on this article on the red state, and they pull this shit. Makes me wonder, guys. Makes me wonder why people like that are like, we can't deal with this shit. We can't. Makes me wonder. It makes me wonder, guys. It really does. It really does, man. Because I go like this. If Trinity College is doing this on taxpayers' dime, which, by the way, the taxpayers are funding these kids to be in this school, then I am all for one for revoking this school's access to federal student loans. Basically, I would say like this to Trinity College. Sorry, you can't. If you don't allow these people to display their flag on campus, but you're only allowing BLM and LGBTQ, then you don't deserve to have any federal student funding or any federal funding from the taxpayers. Simple as that. Because I would say like this to Trinity College. If you're not being equal, okay, as prescribed in any federal contract or taking of federal student loans, then you don't deserve any federal assistance. Then you deserve to be basically like slid into bankruptcy for all I care. Yeah, that's what you deserve. Okay? If you're gonna pull this shit in my home state of Connecticut. Pretty much, guys. Pretty much. To me, I think Trinity College is basically a socialist, communist, liberal cesspool. Yeah, it is. And they got the nerve to do this in my home state of Connecticut. I'm like, where are the legislators? Where are the legislators in Connecticut? Come on. I'm looking at you, Senator Rob Sampson of Cheshire, Connecticut. I'm looking at you. Why aren't you calling out this school? Why aren't you calling out this school for doing this? Even though it's a private school, I wouldn't be surprised if they take in taxpayer money from the state of Connecticut. I'm calling you. Maybe it's time to start making them pay taxes like everyone else instead of like giving them tax exemption. I'm calling you, Senator Rob Sampson. I'm looking at you. Come on, man. How the fuck are we allowing this? How the fuck are we allowing this in Connecticut? I want to know. I'm sitting right here in my t-shirt and diaper, wondering about this. How are we okay with this? How are we okay with this in the state of Connecticut? Of all states, man, how are we okay with this? How, guys? I like that. I like an explanation here. I really do. I like an explanation here. I really, really do, man. I just want to know, how are we okay with this? How? If I were a legislator and I found out this happened in my state, regardless if it's a public or private school, if students' rights were being trampled, I would be fucking calling the Attorney General of Connecticut and launching a civil rights investigation or even a criminal investigation in less than 5 seconds. I would be like hauling the Attorney General of Connecticut in front of a legislative hearing asking him why isn't he investigating this. I literally would. Yeah, I would. Anyway, guys. Anyway, it's getting late for me. I gotta do a diaper check just to make sure that I'm using my diaper and making sure that I'm like padded up before I go to bed. Okay? So, hence one of the things I have to do, being kept in diapers and all. Alright? So, anyway, I thank you guys for listening to Nicky's World. I'm Nicky, your host. I'll see y'all soon. Bye for now. You just listened to an episode of Nicky's World. Thanks for listening. We'll see y'all soon. Bye for now.